Good night, Tallyman. Very important note. Let me get the date right. It's the 28th. It is now the 20th. It's the 28th of December. Last night I was working on all these. I'm squishing in like 3 months of uploading into a few days just to get completely up to date with things, and it's going well. I'm working on my. I'm working on the Glebe playlist today. I did the instructions yesterday. This, I thought I said to myself, I've said everything. I haven't said everything, especially a very main point. Oh, and it's about 10:30 a.m. When I was uploading these early videos, especially when we were up in Cairns, and then we came back down to Sydney hometown. I'm not a Queenslander. I'm from New South Wales, Sydney, and I'd like to clarify that. Now, all the first footage, all the Glebe stuff, all the Josh stuff, when I was first starting out, I felt like I was doing the best thing on YouTube because of all those, you had all the gaming people and all the people who were making videos about losing weight and all those. Just before I turned the camera, I had the sentence in my head now. My gosh. Because I was looking for fellow filmmakers and poets and creative people, and I found gamers and all bullshit on YouTube, and you got to be kidding me. And I went to certain rooms, I went to certain YouTube channels to listen to certain motivators, and they were helpful to an extent, and they were helpful. The people watching, the people making comments in the comment section were the most unsupportive people I've ever met. Not that I needed them, I didn't and don't now. And I've worked out, I learned very fast. I worked out very fast how the ball rolled in there. That is sufficient lighting. Now, I just want to say that, yes, so when I was making these videos, I felt like I was doing the best thing on YouTube. Everyone else was doing bullshit videos like all these gaming channels and weight loss channels, and there are some fantastic channels on YouTube, but I felt like I was doing the best thing on YouTube, setting the standard. Because I did go to those other videos from the other beginners. Terrible stuff, really terrible. I'm saying it wasn't good, it wasn't on par. And so when I was doing these other videos, I felt like I was doing the best thing on YouTube. And also, I look back on the old videos and I'm like, yes, I remember that. I was giving it my best shot. I remember. I have a lot of sympathy for myself as well. I know that I'm difficult on myself, just the way that I wish to, for the technical side of things, for the technical aspect of things. And thinking, is this good enough? Of course, yes, it's good enough. It's good enough. And vlogging style, raw style, has been replaced by pristine precision. You know, spend $5,000 before you make your first video. Now, I have a lot of sympathy for myself, a lot of sympathy for myself. And so when I see the old footage, it's like, I'll be like, yeah, I did that, yeah. Like, yeah, I had a go and I gave it my best shot. You know, and that was the best on YouTube for the time. At the time, it was the best. I looked around. I searched for other fellow poets and filmmakers who were doing something similar to what I was doing, ready to collaborate even. I found nada. And to tell you what, I was thinking this late last night. I hadn't really been thinking upon this recently at all. I'm just too busy with my channel, too busy with other things. researching history, first AD history, historical Jesus. I'm a bit off track here. Historical Jesus, and that due to evidence, there's a good chance that Jesus never existed. I'm off track a bit here. Now, I went so much off track. I forgot what I was saying. That I was talking about. Oh damn! I did forget what I was talking about. I was doing my best, which I was. Those channels, competitive. But yeah, I was so busy doing I became so busy doing my own thing. I became so busy doing my own thing that I stopped. Because it's bothering me now. Yes, I would. There was no one to collaborate with, but that didn't bother me after a while. As was the tremendous. This is what I was actually going to say. The tremendous lack of support. The tremendous lack of support from people making the comments in those YouTube. The tremendous lack of support was incredible. Oh man, sorry bunch of people who can't produce shit. And because I went to those channels and they're shit, and my gosh, and I thought, you know, maybe be diplomatic about it, but fucking hell, man. I looked hopeless, and so I thought, I'll make the best ones. And yeah. So these archive videos, I was doing the best. I was doing the best thing at the time. And I look back on them now, I'm like, oh, they're good. Oh, they're really good. They're good. They're so good. I have this sort of oh yeah. I did well. I did really well. Some of those other channels that were starting up stopped. They don't upload anymore. They get frustrated. They're like, oh, I've only got 100 subscribers. I'm only getting 200 views per video. Oh, I've failed. I've got to give up now. I've failed. I've failed. And it's astonishing. When I first started out on YouTube, I was so excited. I was beyond excited about finding fellow poets, filmmakers who are doing it raw, who are discussing things, and talking about things. I was so excited to support them, and they could see my work, and even collaborate perhaps. And then I have to tell you, within less than a month went by, and I figured out how it all worked. And I saw the morale, I saw the attitudes, I saw with the YouTube videos, such as Sean Cannell's channel. He's from Las Vegas, and he is actually a very good motivator. He speaks well. He's a very interesting person. He has many good points to make. And I did watch his videos to start off with a few of them. I agreed with some of the things he said, and I disagree with other things that he said. He's got a big story. He's sometimes he'll say something without entirely getting to the point, but I think he's really good. Unfortunately, the people in the comment section fell so far below par, wasn't even funny. And I thought, this is where I'm going to find. This is where I'm going to find my people. This is where I'm going to find people. I found shit. I found stuff fucking so far below par. I went to those channels. Nada. I didn't like nothing. And so I very quickly then I thought, I'm going to do my thing. Do my thing. And so from the beginning I was like, I felt like in the beginning I was always gaming channels, dime a dozen, other stuff which didn't pertain to anything. And I searched and searched a lot. I was so excited about finding other people who were doing a certain style. I found fucking nothing. And I would do the best for YouTube that I, for myself, that I could. And yes, and I mean, there's repetitive pyramid videos. That did get me down. Like when I first, it got me down for a while. Got me down for about, it was a little down, a little naive, a little bewildered for a couple of weeks there. But I got on with it. And I did eventually stop going into watching those videos. I stopped watching those videos. Sean Cowell, though, is a very interesting man. His goons, though, his sidekicks, wouldn't have a fucking clue. They don't. But they're not so great. And oh yeah, I stopped like look, been at least 18 months or 2 years since I watched one of those videos. Yeah, it's very important to say that. Yeah, and he said, do what you can. Now, he did say this, and I'm paraphrasing a little. He said, do what you need to do to get to your 100,000 subscribers. Do what you need to do. Do what you have to do to get to 300,000 subscribers. Do what is necessary to get to 800,000 subscribers. You might just have to comply to the system. You might just have to do what other people are doing. You might just have to do that. You do whatever you have to do. It might not be what you actually want to do or like doing. Do it. He's not the only person who said this. There are other YouTubers. There are other YouTube motivators, technicians, motivators, whatever you want to call them, who say, do whatever you need to do. Do whatever you have to do to get all those subscribers. Then once you've got those subscribers, once you've got to that certain level, do what you want. Then do what you want. And it's like, I contemplated this for about 5 seconds. I thought, no. I thought, no, I feel like that would be selling my soul. That would be no. And I thought, no. Yeah. And some of those other YouTubers who have their channels about how to succeed on YouTube use some of the most complicated terminology. They have a particular point and they'll start speaking using these big words and go on complicated tangents, never actually getting to the point, saying blah 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 blah, and reaching this level, to this particular finance, to this particular goal of this and of that, and then once you reach your quota once you reach your thing, then you yes, yeah, and that needs a good 12 hours of charge. And when I came down here, I thought I was going to make like 4 minutes of pointers. I thought I can get it all done in 4 minutes. Yes, 4 minutes.